Hey, what's up, guys? This is International Master Squarology here. Getting pulverized today. Gosh, I can't seem to get on the board, and that's chess. Sometimes you're the hammer and your opponent's the nail, and other days you're the nail and your opponent's the hammer. And today, oh my goodness, have I been getting hammered. I mean, not drinking a lot, but getting beaten just in some beautiful games. All right, but it's a little bit disheartening when you're not on the winning end of one of those beautiful games. Okay, so this is the main line of the Slav. I'm going to take and hold on to the pawn. If he lets me hold on to the pawn, I will hold on to the pawn. But he doesn't do that. That's why he played a4 to prevent b5. I use that time to take control of the e4 square. Now he plays knight e5. I could play e6 and then bishop b4, but in that line I have to give up a piece. So I'm going to play this line. This is this is it. I hit his knight. He's going to take on c4. And then I'm going to... Hold on a second. How does it go? I should know this. Of course I should know this. E6? No, that's not the move, is it? Maybe knight b6, and then knight e5, and then a5. Yes. I believe that's it. That's right. So I hit his knight, and why I do this, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, prevent this. Prevent a5, because I want to keep my knight there. And I have to be careful. I don't want to let him... Okay, this is good. We're fine here. Knight b d7, is that the move? I'm just going to continue developing. Hold on a second. Here. And then a6. No, e6. I just like e6. To me, that makes sense. There's no reason for me to get fancy. If I honestly think that this is the best, then I should go for it. Put my bishop on b4, which is an outpost, because it can't be attacked by pieces. At some point, he's going to play e4, getting the duo. That's fine. That's expected. What is my real idea in this opening? I'm sure that's not exactly what you want. Something tells me that's not the right thing to do. Because I'm giving him the pawn duo and I'm not getting any compensation. I'm going down the pawn duo, and I'm down the bishop. The bishop pair. Because, for example, look, e4, bishop g6, and then knight g6. You can just take that bishop. And then I'm down the bishop pair, and I don't have a duo, and he has a central duo. So I got to get something. You want to get something in return. If there's something bad about your position, there's got to be a reason that you've allowed that. And I haven't gotten anything. Well, I do have something, and that's the outposted bishop on b4. And d4 is slightly weak. Yeah, it is weak. If he plays e4, then it'll be weak. But he didn't do that. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell my opponent that he's made a mistake, and I'm going to play h6. That way, when he plays e4, I'll drop it all the way back to h7, and I'll maintain that bishop. Because I don't want to lose the bishop pair without sufficient compensation. I don't think I get it there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... This is interesting. Should I give it up? I don't want to. I really don't. But I also don't want to go back. So let's see, bishop e7. And then what? Well, then I have a lot of moves. I have bishop e4 as well. Okay, so bishop, what if I just go back? I'm going to go back. I didn't even think about it that much. But the reason I went back is because the knight is just not good on a2. It just doesn't make sense for me to give up a bishop for a knight on e2, which is not doing anything. Okay. And now I need to get some sort of play. So I'm going to drop the bishop back because I want to play knight d5. But if I play knight f d5, he plays e4 and he forks me. Alignment. It's just a tragic alignment there. So I go all the way back to h7. And now I'm going to play knight f, d5. If he plays e4, well, no, he can't do that because then I have queen d4. I also have knight d7, attacking the knight. No, I like this because I want to infiltrate. I want to jump in on b4, which is an outpost. I want to get my own botfly. My very own botfly. I wonder if you can buy a botfly at the pet store. I'm not sure. It depends on what kind of pet store. For example, the pet store in Colombia, you can't. Even though we live in the tropics, actually, I mean, technically, well, Colombia's a big country. So, for example, I live in Bogota. That's in the mountains. That's 2,600 meters above sea level. That's, I think, around 8,000 feet above sea level. So it's kind of cold. It's not like rainforest. But we are around rainforest. Like if you travel and you go outside the mountains. But it's still hard to find like tree frogs and tarantulas at pet stores. They don't sell them here. I think there must be a law. Okay. So I want to play knight d5, but then he plays e4, and then I play knight c3. Yeah, no, that's good. That's fine. Hold on. Let me clear some spit that I have on my monitor. Knight d5, e4, knight c3, bc3, and then maybe something like attacking it, and then I have bishop b4. I have bishop b4. Interesting. My bishop. Yes, of course. Wait a second. I don't know about that. His knight's not doing anything on a2. There's no rush. I'm not in a rush. So with that in mind, I want to improve my bishop, but how do I do that? See, that bishop is not doing anything there. So I'm going to go here. f6. Play king h8 and then play bishop g8. Because that bishop needs to see the light of day. It seems strange to want to improve the bishop. Because it looks like the bishop's doing a lot. It really does. It looks like that's a beautiful diagonal. Hold on, now I can exchange it. My idea was king h8 and then bishop g8. But I can play bishop d3, queen d3, and then knight d5, then e4, knight c3. Then I'm losing the pawn. I don't want to do that. I don't know if I have a choice here. He is getting that pawn back. Okay, so I have no choice. I have to do this. Because I don't want to lose that pawn on b4. That's the lifeblood of my position. Very important because it keeps that knight in check. And now, wow. e5 and open up the position. Possibly. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. I need some space. This looks really ugly. This h6, g7, f6 looks really ugly. Because I have a whole bunch of light square weaknesses. And we'll see. We already have a potential opposite colored bishop kind of endgame or situation arising. So I'm gonna trade off. If I can get rid of the queens, then I'll take away his attacking possibilities. Just kind of annoying. To build up some time, I do have a 2-second increment. That's right, I do have a 2-second increment. Okay. So now what? Here? Whoa, that's weird. If he takes it, I play bishop e5. And I'm attacking the rook. But then he can just move the rook, and then my pawn is unprotected. Okay, so he didn't do that. So he let me get away with this. This is good. This is what I wanted to do. This is really important for me, to get some pawns on the light squares. I couldn't do that before, but now I can do that. This is huge. He didn't have to allow it, but he let me allow it. I'm guessing because of the time. So move a little bit faster to gain some time. He also had d5 coming there, but he didn't let me do it. Queen b3 is coming. Queen e6. Attacking b3 is coming. What is this? I want to exchange. I want to open it up, don't I? Why wouldn't I? Yeah, it looks okay for me to open it up. And am I getting some tactics here? He's wanting to... Let's try... Am I even speaking English? Move. Move, my man. Move. And knight d5. Rook e3. Rook e3 is very possible. That's good. I like this. I'm messing up my pawns, but it's okay because his pawn is fixed on a dark square. Same color as my bishop. Okay. Let's get this. Let's just get some squares. Let's get some bot flies. Sometimes you gotta go into bot fly mode. When you don't have that much time, you really have to go into bot fly mode. Alright. I had rook d4. I have rook d4. Don't I? I have rook c3. I have lots of things. I can't calculate on any of it. Because I'm not like super fast at calculating. Okay. Here's hoping for something. Bishop e7. Very possible with the idea of maybe getting some squares with bishop f6 and bishop g5. Yes. Maybe. Am I saying anything at all? No. I just don't know what to say. Okay. If he moves the knight... Hold on a second. Oh, wait. Check. When in doubt, just check. He can't take that pawn because I take his knight. But I should have just played e3. Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I have? Okay, I'm not sure. Let's try to checkmate him. Can we checkmate him? Wow. That's risky. That's really risky. I don't even know if it's going to work. But it's worth a try. His king is not... Oh, that's checkmate. I'm seriously, that feels good. It was unclear, but it feels good to finally get on the scoreboard. Because I've maybe lost like 10 in a row. Like I said, you just got to keep on going. In that kind of position, just keep on going. Alright, so guys, please follow me on Twitter at Squarology. Bye.